Hi to all, welcome back to another Ramadan pre-prep video. So today morning itself I am going to wash all the curtain. Days are nearing by and preparing frozen food and keeping will save time. So today I am going to show you few food preparations. I have completed all the cleaning work, only the basic food preparation is remaining. So today I am going to complete it too. So we had brought meat today morning. I am going to pressure cook it. So these are the rib pieces. I am going to cook and then deep freeze few of the meat. I have taken boneless chicken and kept it separate so that I can use it to prepare any of the dishes. Few chicken pieces I am going to add few spices and cook it. Later I'll be shredding it and then storing it in a box in the deep freezer. This way, while preparing any chicken filling, you can use it directly. So the chicken filling is getting cooked. Also the meat is getting boiled. Meanwhile, I am going to pack remaining chicken and then going to place it in the freezer. So I have washed these boneless meat and kept it to drain for nearly 1 hour. Once the water has drained, I am going to prepare keema. So I have added it to a keema maker, adding hing to it. Now going to add few basic masalas. I am not going to add salt to it. Salt will be added just before preparing. So now this keema is ready. It was a basic masala with garam masala, jeera powder, turmeric powder and coriander powder. So I am going to separate it in a container as per the use. Now again going to prepare a keema with pepper. I am not going to add red chilli to it. So this will be pepper keema with basic masala. You can use it as gola kebab and give some white gravies or use it as per the requirement whenever needed. So I have prepared 2 types of keema and kept it ready. I am going to cook the remaining boneless meat and then store it in the freezer. We use less quantity of meat during Ramzan, so cooking a handful of meat doesn't pressure cook properly. So I am going to cook it in a bulk and then going to store it. For this I am going to add salt and few basic masala like coriander powder, chili powder, turmeric powder, garam masala powder, jeera powder and few crushed ginger and garlic. Now the meat has been cooked and it has come to room temperature. I am going to store it according to the use in separate container. Now I am going to prepare few frozen cutlet. For this I had already cooked potato. The chicken I'll be shredding and storing it in a container. Now for the cutlet I am going to chop the onion. Add it to a pan with 1 teaspoon of oil. Let it fry until it gets translucent. Meanwhile, I am going to powder few spices. I am going to powder this fennel seed. Fennel powder can be used in many dishes. So I am powdering it and then storing it. Now in the same jar I am going to powder few peppercorn. Ginger garlic paste has got over, so quickly preparing a small quantity of ginger garlic paste. Now to the same jar I am going to add the meat pieces and crushing it for the meat cutlet. Once the onion has turned translucent, I am going to cut few curry leaves. Now give a mix, add ginger garlic paste and fry until the raw smell go. Add salt as per the taste. I had already added salt while cooking the meat. Now add the crushed meat and keep frying for a minute. For the flavor, I am going to add cinnamon powder and pepper powder. There is no need of adding extra masalas. The basic cinnamon powder and pepper powder gives an very good taste to this cutlet. Whenever preparing meat cutlet, just add pepper powder and cinnamon powder. Now add few coriander leaves. I am going to crush the potato and add. Do not grate. If you grate, it will give a watery texture. Just crush it with your hand and then add. Also, the potato chunks will give a good taste to the cutlet. Now prepare the cutlet. You can give any shape. I have given it a round shape. Now for the coating, I am taking the breadcrumbs. Take it in a bowl so that it doesn't stick to your hand while giving the coating. I have taken 2 egg white. Now beat this egg white until fluffy. To this I am going to add 1/4 cup of water and 1/2 teaspoon of maida. Water and maida will give a good coating to the cutlet. Also, there is no need of lots and lots of egg to dip, so it's better to add little bit of water and maida. Once dipped in the egg batter, put it in the breadcrumb bowl, give a mix and then give the shape. Doing this way, the breadcrumbs doesn't stick to your finger. Place it on a butter sheet and then freeze it for nearly 4 to 5 hours. Now the cutlet has been freezed. It's very hard. I am going to put it in a Ziploc pouch and then freeze it. This way you can store it for nearly 1 month. Whenever needed, directly take it and deep fry. So I'm going to keep few basic needs ready. I'm going to prepare mint chutney masala. Going to crush fresh coconut. Also, these dry coconut was brought from our native when my husband was in Mangalore just 2 days back. My co-sister has sent it. So I'm going to slice this dry coconut, crush it in the mixer, dry roast it and then store it in the freezer. Dry coconut gets roasted fast. It doesn't take time as of the fresh coconut. Also, it gives a very good flavor. Now I'm going to crush few fresh coconut in the mixer jar. I don't have a coconut grater, so I'm going to crush and then store it in a container in the freezer. Meanwhile, the dry coconut has been roasted. Once cooled down, I am going to store it in the freezer. This coconut, you can also use it in any dessert. It has a very good flavor. Now to prepare a basic mint masala, I have taken 1 bunch of coriander leaves. For this you will have to take half the bunch of mint leaf. I am going to wash it and then add both the leaves to a mixture jar. This is a basic masala. You can also add it to any non-veg dishes or veg dishes. So along with these leaves, I am going to add garlic, ginger, green chili and jeera. Grind it into smooth paste by adding water. To get that green leafy color, I am going to add half lemon to it. Adding lemon juice, the leaf color doesn't change. It will remain green itself. Now I have ground it into smooth paste. Transfer it to a tray and then freeze it for 4 to 5 hours. See, now it has got freezed. I am going to transfer it to a plate and just give lines as per the requirement. I am going to make it into small cubes. So with a sharp knife, I am going to give the lines all over. Later, just push it from one side and cut it into cubes. So the mint cubes are ready. Store it in a container in the freezer. Whenever needed, you can use it for any gravy, or you can prepare different sauces out of it. With 1 or 2 cubes, you can add mayonnaise and prepare for Arabic dishes, or else you can add curds or tomato sauce. Anything as per your requirement. Now it's the ice apple season. I don't think we'll get it during the Ramzan month. So I have brought few, deep freezed it in a plate and then going to transfer it into a polythene bag and then store. These ice apple are very good during Ramzan. Now I'm going to store these strawberries in a container. You can prepare shakes or juices, or you can use in any type of dessert. Just clean it and store it in a container. So I'm going to store it in polythene bag. When you cook Arabic dishes, these type of pickled vegetables are needed. So I'm going to pickle few of these vegetables. I'm going to remove the skin, then cut it into finger shape and then store it in a container. There is no need of storing these pickles in freezer. You can just store it in the fridge. Once the veggies are cut, I have separated it into different container. Now add salt, few green chili, vinegar and then boiled and cooled water. Allow it to rest in the fridge itself. Whenever needed, you can take few of these veggies and then use. Last week when we had been to Lulu hypermarket, I got these passion fruit. I had purchased only 2, so I am going to store it in a small container in the freezer. So these were the basic needs what I had prepared and kept. I hope to meet you again with more videos. So there is only 4 to 5 days left for Ramzan. May the Almighty Allah bless us with good health to fast all the 30 days during this Ramzan. We'll be back with one more pre-prep video. Also, we'll be with you all during the Ramzan month with daily vlog with different recipes. So keep watching my channel. Thanks for watching.